Guys, Ash here coming at you today in King Arthur Legends Rise. Welcome to the video. This is a sponsored video. You can download the game and help me out, as well as today's sponsor, Netmarble and King Arthur Legends Rise, by downloading using my link in the description below and the pinned comment. It's been 30 plus days now. I've been playing this game every single day. I said in my first sponsored video that I'm actually really, genuinely enjoying this game. Truth be told, guys, I've passed up on a bunch of sponsorships lately here on the channel. A, because it's been the holidays and I've had to pick and choose. And B, because some of them have just been total trash games. Being totally honest, right? I have some standards, right? The truth is King Arthur Legends Rise is not one of them. I have a lot of thoughts on this game and how amazing it is. Suffice it to say, I've been playing it every single day alongside Raid, and you'll see from my account progression that I am genuinely really enjoying the game. So let's jump into it here. I want to share with you, kind of like, in case you haven't played the game before or seen the game, I want to tell you my favorite parts about it, and I want to do that as we kind of update you guys on where I am, because when I last left off, I forgot I was probably like level 10 or something like that, with like a 10,000 player power. Now I'm level 53 with a 107 player power. I will note my player power is very low for my level because I've been trying to concentrate on just specific heroes inside this game. And I'll show you my lineup in a second. I also want to give a shout out to my clan here. We've had basically, for the most part, the same people in the clan. I've cleared a few inactives out over the last month, but we've had the same people since the very beginning. And to me, and everybody's logging in every day, to me that means that you guys also really enjoy the game, right? Only 1 5-day. Sus is the name. I love you, Sus, but I'm gonna have to get you out, right? So anyway, I just want active players. No offense if I do kick you out of the clan, but the clan's going strong here, and everybody seems to be really enjoying the clan. Ashholes, you can check periodically to see if we have any open spots. 21 out of 24 logged in today. First day of the new year at the time of this recording. So anyway, here's my account, right? And I have a couple other sponsored videos. I'm really lucky and excited because getting paid to play something that you really love that's the holy grail, no pun intended, here in the game. So I actually slacked on a lot of stuff. I did not watch a bunch of YouTube guides or anything. I kind of wanted to have a fresh experience on this game. So I learned as I went, like a lot of us do. And one thing I didn't do a lot in the first week or two is worry about any of my buildings and upgrades and construction and whatnot. So my castle is level 9, or level 8, excuse me, and kind of making my mission progress. I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably the same way in this game, but there's so much to do. You kind of pick and choose a little bit, especially in the early days. You kind of gravitate towards what you like and you enjoy doing. So with that said, my adventure, you can see Adventure Chapter 3, I have not been making much progress there. My main story, I am in hard mode right now, and I'm on stage 8. I could probably make a little bit more progress because I haven't tackled it in a few days, but this game does such a good job at throwing so much at you in a very digestible way. I'm just going to come out and say it. All the pain points that I complain about on a daily basis in Raid, almost all of them, especially from an early game experience, I'm only a month in, have been solved in King Arthur Legends Rise, which is really nice. You can see the restricted area is basically where we get all of our dungeons and stuff like that in the game. So I'll show you my progress here. I haven't been doing a lot of equipment dungeon farming. Just recognizing if I can progress through other areas. I have been doing a little bit, but if I can progress through other areas in the game, I know that better equipment will come anyway. So rather than using all of my stamina, and every day, by the way, this game throws diamonds at you, the premium currency. Every day I go in here and I buy at least my 50 cost staminas, right? It will have escalating costs. It will go up to 100 after 2 purchases, but every day I'm at least using the stamina that I can buy for the gems, because or excuse me, the crystals, my bad, because the crystals, you get these just by playing. There's so many rewards that you get. You get freebies every day as well. So I always use them on stamina, and I use that to kind of go in there and try to make progression in the power-up dungeons, as well as in the Sealed Temple. I want to use my battles every day. This is where you level up your hero skills and your relic skills. I guess before I show you all my progress in all those areas, I will show you just randomly. I'm rocking Burning Lands 7. And nothing too crazy, nothing to write home about here, but I'm around that area everywhere in the game, right? Plain of Beast 9 right now. I'm at the, let's see, Frozen Plain 4, and I'm at the Awakened Shrine. I'm at Shrine of Storms 4 as well. Let me show you my heroes. And you can see, man, they're throwing a lot at us here in terms of rewards, right? It's really nice because when you don't know what to do, they're throwing some easy quests, easy in the sense of easy to understand where everything is. And if not, it just directs you exactly where you need to go. Very, very nice UI in the game. Obviously, the graphics are amazing. Speaking of which, let's take a look at my heroes. So, my heroes. Oh, man. I love these. I've been using the Hell Hades tier list of heroes. Shout out to Neva. I believe Neva's behind that. But shout out to the whole HH Gaming crew. They actually have been putting a lot of time into their King Arthur page on their website, as well as Yumi Love, who's a great website owner as well out there, who has tier lists and stuff and resources for you guys to use. I've been leaning heavily on that. So Claudius is my most recent legendary that I summoned on the account. And I haven't been summoning a lot. I've actually been, for two reasons. Number one is I'm trying to focus on, you know, the heroes that I like the most, that I can use the most to help me progress and kind of focus my resources, because I haven't been spending in the game much. Initially, I've probably spent under $100, somewhere in the $50 to $100 range, just to be transparent with you guys. But from what I hear in the comments, what I see in the comments in the first 3 videos that we did in this game, I feel like it's a lot less aggressive or friendly, let's put it that way, in terms of the free-to-play and the new user experience. However, I do want to be transparent about my own expenditures. That being said, you know, all of this I got from grinding for the most part. You know, I bought crystals, which I used on my very first summoning video that I did with Saf, if you guys want to check that one out. Anyway, I pulled Claudius, and she's been amazing. I don't know if she's the best, you know, hero in the game or anything like that, but I think that she's the best on my account, at least how I'm using her, right? So in this game, if you haven't played it yet, right, if you're coming from Raid, instead of having unique abilities, right, every hero has unique passives, right? And then their abilities are tied to their weapon or their relic, right? So I have one relic on Claudius right now. It's the legendary Demon Slayer's bow. So the bow is going to do certain things, but I can equip a different relic and I can level up those skills and I can progress that way. And it gives you an extreme amount of versatility when it comes to how you want to build your teams and your heroes. Really cool. I really love that. It adds another layer of complexity and strategy to the game that I find really appealing. So yeah, anyway, there's so many different ways to upgrade your heroes. Obviously, awakening them that you get from the favor dungeons. There's skill level ups, which we already talked about. These are attached to the passives, whereas the relics attached to the skills. And then you can advance kind of like ascension and rank ups in Raid if you're coming from Raid. So anyway, Claudius, there she is. Tristan, he's great single target damage. Claudius is great damage in control. She has a lot of control in her kit, at least with this relic. For example, reduce target's attack gauge by 15% on her basic. 50% chance to reduce the target's attack gauge by 20% on an AoE ×2 on her Hail of Arrows ability. And then the third ability, she has confusion as well. When attacking, attacks a random enemy or ally. So man, a lot of control, and I am a control player going way back to my Magic the Gathering days, right? I love control, so I love Claudius. Next up is Tristan. Tristan is great for single target damage. He's a DPS carry in a lot of areas. I don't think from the what tier lists say, what other guides that I've seen, I don't think he's necessarily like an S tier legendary, but I think he's A tier when it comes to single target damage, right? So I've been leaning on him in certain conditions, right? Obviously, he is a rain. He also has a leader effect. So depending on what I need, he can be great single target damage. Guinevere, oh my gosh. I summoned her and I didn't build her for a while. This is the danger of tier lists. I'm going to be real with you guys, right? I went out there and I'm not going to name the sites, but some sites had her ranked really low, and I just didn't know enough about the game when I summoned her. I was only a week in to even understand. But man, it's either her or Claudius. Sorry, I called her Claudius, my bad. Claudius or Guinevere is my favorite in the game, my favorite heroes in the game, at least on my account, right? I think they're both insane, and I'm sure I'm not even tapping into their full potential. Again, I'm a month in here, so I'm finally just learning what they're good at. I was surprised by her damage, but she has insane shields as well. So great support and great damage. Sneaky good damage. I wasn't ready for the damage that she can bring to the table. So, man, really incredible there. And then my other MVP is Morgan. Now, I think that most players out there would tell you that Morgan's one of the strongest heroes inside the entire game, and I, of course, agree, along with the next hero. But you'll see this kind of speaks to why my player power isn't the highest right now. It's because because my equipment is lacking, A, and I haven't diversified a ton, which speaks to my ascension, which is something I need to work on, or my advancement, something I need to work on here, or awakening, my bad, as I go. But Morgan is amazing. She has damage, and she also has some control. She has decreased target's attack gauge again by 10% by every attack. One thing I don't understand very well in this game that I'll ask you guys, especially all of you out there who are more advanced than I am in the game, is how much effect accuracy. Let me just show you like a random build here, equipment-wise, right? When we go to the equipment, this is what I don't know, and this is what I want to work on before my next video for you guys, because I want to have a really robust understanding here. Obviously, I want crit rate to be as high as possible, ideally much higher than 57%, but it is what it is. But my effect accuracy versus my my hit rate, I'm having trouble understanding. So if they go in there, if these heroes go in and they don't land a hit, because when you look at the equipment here, evasion percentage, but on the other side, it's hit accuracy is another stat. Let me see. Don't mind all the crappy gear that I have leveled up. Don't judge me too hard here. But anyway, there's a hit accuracy and there's an effect accuracy. I'm not sure the relationship between the two. Like if I don't land a hit, do I have a chance of landing an effect? Or if I get the check on the hit, then do I land the effect? Still learning. There's a lot to learn in this game, right? Anyway, that's Claudius. So I have Guinevere, I have Morgan, I have Merlin. Ooh, Merlin's so good as well. So these are my most used heroes in the game, right? Merlin, Morgan, Guinevere, Tristan, and Claudius. But I do have a couple others. So Merlin, I have all the way at level 60. I'm working again on his awakening, and that's what's making me have to diversify my roster a little bit more. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on right now inside the game. Merlin is an absolute maniac of a hero. Just need to put a little bit more work into him in terms of his equipment and his relics and upgrading here in the early game. Gillian, I haven't been super impressed by her, but she ranks so incredibly highly. I'm not sure it's because of the relic that I have, or it's because I just don't have the skill upgrades yet, and I'm not getting the most from her kit. She hasn't been awful for me, and depending on affinity, I'm using her in some situations, right? She's a heat hero as well. She's kind of a support hero, but I end up using an epic more than I use her right now, and that is, yeah, right next door. I'm using Turin. I actually, once I got Gillian, I switched Turin out on almost all my teams. I said epic rare, my bad. I found that Turin is just like my go in terms of support and healage out there. Sometimes I use them both together too, just depending on the situation, right, and what I need. Turin is a knight hero. This game, the level of complexity for a new game, I can't speak to the end game, but man, coming from Raid, there's a lot to it. You know, there's so many different dynamics that allow different characters, different heroes to shine, which is incredible. And they all look great, right? But Turin, she's my little fairy, I think, right? She's really cool. She's a really good support, a really good buffer. She has this ability where she grants independent chance, grants attack speed up, as well as a heal, as well as resistance on her third ability here. And then she also brings a heal and recovery over time of 5% every turn on her second ability. And I don't even have her, you know, fully skilled out here. So she's going to be my most used rare in the game by far right now. Let me go back to the info here. We also have Kay, who I really love as well. Anguish at level 60. And then those are my level 60s right now. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I have 9 level 60s right now on my account. How does that stack up to you guys, especially if you're somebody coming from one of my earlier videos at the start of the same time that I did? Honestly, I have no idea who to compare myself to or what to compare myself to. I figured I would end this video. I have a lot planned here. I'm already getting achievements. I'm not even doing anything. Actually, it was my upgrades to my estate. My bad. It has almost like a little kind of civilization type feel to it a little bit, that vibe where you have like a sawmill and a steel mill and a lumber yard and whatever you can upgrade your other areas, such as my relic forge or my stoneman's workshop or my forge and my mage's tower and my plaza fountain. There's so many different things to do in this game. It's really incredible. Okay, let me just show you a random dungeon so you can actually see some gameplay before I let you guys go, and let me know what type of content you'd love to see from this game. I do want to have it, as I tend to do. Let's just finish my Steel Temple here. Let's go against this dude. He's a beast. Let's go ×2, and hopefully we win. Look at this. Look at the graphics in this freaking game, guys. It is insane. I'm going to slow it down here as well. The boss is ready to go. I'm going to slow it down. I've just started not going full auto all the time. I did in the beginning just to help me through, but now I'm trying to take my time and understand what the actual heroes are all doing and what the bosses are doing. I would love there to be like a more obvious buffs and debuffs kind of markers. Maybe I'm just missing something, but I would love this to be obvious. It's on the main battle screen UI, so a little feedback there. But otherwise, just been digging all the dungeons, all the content in the game. I'll probably have a guest-based format for my next few videos because, you know, there's one thing to kind of have the new player experience together in a game like this, but I want to provide like a lot more value to you guys. So if you have any suggestions on content creators who you've been following in King Arthur Legends Rise, specifically creators who are organic to the game, not just doing sponsored videos like me, I would love to bring them on. That way I can bring them some subscribers from you guys as well who are interested in the game like I am. So keep those suggestions coming in the comments below. I promise I'll read them and take them into consideration. So you can see wave 2 and things get a lot more intense here. I sped things up just in the interest of time. But you can kind of see here, and what I want to do also, there's a left eye and a right eye. It really kind of these natural beats, so to speak, right, of every fight in this game. It's not just this specific dungeon, but you have to deal with different heads and different arms and different things that really add a dynamic feel to all of these boss battles. And every boss, of course, requires different sorts of heroes, which really allows you to experiment and diversify your roster a bit, something that I'm looking forward to doing, especially from day 30 to day 60 here on the account. So let's see how we do here in terms of, I love looking at the end screens in this game because they give you a lot more info than Raid does, frankly. And I'm a geek when it comes to like nerding out on the actual stats of each battle and really just kind of anecdotally playing around with characters and seeing who does better, kind of A/B testing a little bit, right? So we can get this Crouch down. Crouch? All right. Good old Merlin. Let's go ahead and take a look at battle stats. See, you get the battle stats, get like kind of an overview here, and then you can see your offense. Like, it really gets into detail. It also gives you the debuffs, the kills, the highest damage, the damage dealt. It's the same thing with the defense, right? The healing, the buffs. Merlin, a great healer as well. And then skills used, so that you can really just get into things here and kind of dissect your team, which I really, really enjoy. So guys, this has been a sponsored video for King Arthur Legends Rise. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and download. Check out my clan, the Ash Holes, to see if there's any spots open. Would love to have you guys playing this awesome game with yours truly. And if anybody's in my clan watching right now, please let me know in the comments below if you want to be clan leader, because I need somebody who has a little bit more time to dedicate on building and helping the clan to thrive going forward than just yours truly, even though I will definitely be staying in the clan. So guys, much love. Thank you for watching. And as always, take care, guys.